King Jehoshaphat of Judah was a wise and faithful ruler who loved the Lord deeply. But one day he made a risky alliance with King Ahab of Israel, a man who did not follow God. Together they planned to fight against Ramoth-Gilead. Before the battle, Jehoshaphat asked that they seek the Lord's guidance. A crowd of prophets eagerly promised victory, but Jehoshaphat sensed something was wrong. So they called for Micaiah, the true prophet of God. Micaiah warned them that if Ahab went to battle, he would not return alive. Angry and defiant, Ahab imprisoned Micaiah and went to war in disguise. But no disguise could hide him from God's plan. A random arrow struck Ahab, and he died just as the prophet had spoken. Jehoshaphat returned to Jerusalem, humbled and wiser than before. Years later, another challenge came. A mighty army from Moab, Ammon, and Mount Seir marched against Judah. Jehoshaphat was afraid, but instead of turning to soldiers, he turned to God. He gathered all the people in Jerusalem and prayed, "Lord, we do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you." Then the Spirit of the Lord spoke through a man named Jahaziel. "Do not be afraid, for the battle is not yours, but God's." The next morning, instead of swords, Jehoshaphat sent singers to lead the way, praising God as they marched. And as they sang, confusion spread through the enemy camp. The armies turned against one another until none were left. When Judah arrived, the battle was already over. God had won it for them. Peace filled the land once again, and Jehoshaphat learned a timeless truth. When you trust in God, He fights your battles for you.